So today I am covering the part 2 of our topic called service interface design tools. So in the last lecture I have shown you, we have seen that this particular service interface design tool topic is divided into three parts: auto generation, design tools, and hand coding. In auto generation, we know that nowadays the technology provider provide the automated tools for generating the WSDL file. So nowadays the provider provides the auto generated tools. So that with the help of tools, the WSDL file is automatically generated. So the drawback of this particular tools are whenever this WSDL file is again generated, who is the owner of this particular WSDL? If that particular user is able to edit that WSDL file, yes or no? So there are some questions arises, and these WSDL files are again difficult to edit. Therefore, how to edit this WSDL file with the help of different um, tools, XML editors. So nowadays different XML editors are again available on internet. You can use this XML editor for editing the WSDL file created with the help of different tools. So let us see the procedure. So today I am showing you practical demonstration of how to generate the WSDL file, automatic generation of WSDL file in Java Eclipse. Then we'll cover the practical demonstration of different XML editors used in editing the XML file. So let us start. So here I'm using the Java Eclipse for creating the code component class. So generally component classes are again created. So here I am creating the component class in Java Eclipse. So this is the Java Eclipse environment. So this is the Java Eclipse environment. So in the Java Eclipse environment, let us see the procedure of how to create the component class and how to convert that class into WSDL file. So procedure is file new author. So I'm showing you the folders useful in creating the web services in Java Eclipse. So in for the web service point of view, from service oriented architecture point of view, these two folders are important: web and web service. So let us see the web folder. In web folder, you create the dynamic web project. I'm clicking on next. So you give the project name. So the project name is calculator service demo. Calculator service demo. I have given the name of project is calculator service demo. I am selecting the module version 2.5. I am selecting the module version 2.5. So I am selecting the module version 2.5. I am clicking on finish button. So see here, this is our file dynamic web project, and in dynamic project web project I'm opening this src folder. In src folder you just right click new and create the Java class. So I'm giving the package name as a com.ims.service, and the Java class name cal service. So just click on finish button. So our class is ready. So write the code for the particular class. So I'm writing one method here for adding the record. So the method public method integer add integer I am taking the two variable integer j. I and j variable and add method. So open curly braces, close curly braces, and return the addition of I plus j. So this is what the component class which is used in Java. So the class is ready. Let us save the class first. So I have saved the class. So then select the Java class, right click. How to convert the Java class into WSDL file? WSDL file. The procedure is to the class is ready. So how to convert this class into service? Select the class name, right click, new, author. So select the class name, right click, new and author. So in author, close the web tag, web folder and open the web service folder, and here select the web service. So I'm selecting the web service, clicking on next. So in Java, Java provide you the development of bottom-up strategy of developing the web services. Service implementation is automatically taken, and I am after creating the WSDL file, I am publishing the web service on my local server. So Tomcat server is again running in background. So I am executing that web service on my local server. So publish the service, click on next. So this is what the bottom up way of bottom up strategy of developing the web services in Java. Click on finish. So the web service is again creating, and that web service, after creating the web service, existing project, existing dynamic file is again updated. Some additional web service files, jar files are again added. WSDL file is again added when we convert normal class into web services. So see here, let us see the procedure. So the WSDL file is created. You just double click on calservice.wsdl file. So this is the calservice.wsdl file, and here this calservice.wsdl file is created with the help of Apache Axis. So Apache Axis is the implementation partner used for creating the web services and the WSDL file. So these are the WSDL tags. WSDL type tag, WSDL type tag, then WSDL message tag, WSDL part tag. So this is the WSDL file. So in WSDL file, add method, then two variables are again required: add response, add request. So add request, add response, soap binding, soap binding. So WSDL binding tag, WSDL soap tag, body tag, then endpoint URL. My server, my WSDL, my web service is running on this particular location. Just copy that path, use the browser, open the browser, and open the browser. Here is the browser. So open the browser, paste the WSDL and question mark WSDL. So paste the WSDL file, then enter question mark and WSDL extension and just click on enter. So you will get the WSDL file. So copy the path. So how to open this WSDL file or edit this WSDL file with the help of different designing tools are again available. XML tools or notepads are again available for editing this particular WSDL file. So copy the WSDL file. Copy the WSDL file. Then I'm opening Microsoft. First I am opening Microsoft XML Notepad. So I am opening Microsoft XML Notepad. So XML pad 3, select file, then open URL, and here you just paste the URL and just click on OK. So it will showing you this is what the XML editor. So here you can able to edit this XML file, a WSDL file easily. WSDL tags. So you expand or so see here you will get the properties of interface, different tags, and here they have given this is the XML file. You can edit with the help of this XML editor, properly indented. You can convert this file view into grid view. So this is the grid view of this XML file. Then you convert it into table view. So see here the table view, WSDL type tag, WSDL message tag, WSDL port tag, WSDL binding tags, WSDL service tag, and this is what the exact preview of our WSDL document in Microsoft XML Notepad. So with the help of this Notepad, the user is able to edit this particular WSDL file. So add is the method. These two variable I and j data type integer, add response, add request, add response, cal service, soap binding, and finally the location of the WSDL. So this is what the edition Microsoft XML editor, Notepad editor. So I'm opening one more editor, and this editor is XML pad editor. So this is what the XML pad editor. You just paste your WSDL file, click on enter. So you will get the view of our WSDL file. So here they have given the tree view as well as XML output, XSL output. So this is the style sheet, and this is the XSL output, our WSDL file. Different tags of WSDL file. This WSDL file is again created with the help of Apache Axis in Java. So this is the tree view. So here you will get the information of WSDL. WSDL contain add request, add response, cal service soap binding, then implementation of cal service with the help of URL, and finally the cal service is again ready. So this is what XML Notepad editor. I am showing you one more, our normal Notepad++ editor. So for Notepad, so open the our Java Eclipse, copy the code, and just paste the code. Just paste the code in our Notepad++ editor. So this is Notepad++ editor. Just paste the code and use file, save, and save this file as a XML file. So extensible markup language, and save the file. Yes. So see here, these are the WSDL file format created in again Apache Axis. So WSDL tags, schema tags, WSDL messages, port type, soap binding. So here you can use You can expand the visual tag. If you want to edit, the user is able to edit this XML file with the help of this type of XML editor. So today I'm covering this much only. So we have seen the practical demonstration of service interface designing tools. So the 3 steps: auto generation, designing tool, and the hand coding. So today I'm covering this much only.